All right, we're on the record in cause number M2049288, the state of Texas versus DeAndre Edwards. My name is Julia Hayes. I preside over County Criminal Court number 2, which is where Mr. Edwards, your case is assigned. The purpose of this hearing today is for the defendant to enter an agreed plea. Therefore, the state of Texas has waived its appearance. The defendant and his attorney of record, Assistant Public Defender, Ms. Jia Chang, you are appearing along with the court's court reporter, the court's probation officer, and the court are all appearing over Zoom video conference. In compliance with the public court's laws, we are also live streaming on YouTube. Mr. Edwards, please raise your right hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. Are you DeAndre Edwards?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is your date of birth?
February 16th, 1990.
Did you agree that we conduct your plea over Zoom video conference?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the range of punishment?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you discussed your rights with your lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to have a trial?
No, ma'am.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you believe your client is mentally competent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Edwards, what is your plea?
I plead. I don't know how to plead to that. I wasn't.
Is it guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
I accept your plea of no contest. While the evidence is sufficient to find you guilty, instead of doing that, I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication probation for 3 months.
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you meet your probation conditions, basically stay out of trouble for 3 months. After those 3 months, your case will be dismissed.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Do you understand, however, this case will still appear on your criminal record unless you take steps to conceal it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand one of the steps you can take is file a petition for non-disclosure?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that a non-disclosure is a court order to the Texas Department of Public Safety to not disclose your criminal record to the general public?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that even if that petition is granted, there's certain agencies that will still have access to this record?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand those agencies include law enforcement, schools, hospitals, federal securities agencies, and many more?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you understand ultimately this case will never be completely removed from your criminal record unless you receive a pardon from the governor of Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
There was paperwork submitted in order to complete this plea. That paperwork includes the waiver of rights, consent to plea by video teleconferencing, the judicial admonition of defendant's rights and plea agreement, the Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 3914 compliance form, the court's admonition of the possible consequences of violation of community supervision, and the court's admonition of non-disclosure rights under 411.081 Texas Government Code. Your lawyer signed those documents on hers and your behalf. Did you authorize your attorney, Ms. Yu, to sign these documents on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am.
The court takes judicial notice of the defendant's authorization that Ms. Yu signed the aforementioned documents on his behalf. Ms. Yu, do you have anything you want to add right now?
Your Honor, I would just ask for all the back time credit to be applied towards Mr. Edwards' court costs and fees.
Okay, I have 6 days in my records. That request is granted. Mr. Jackson, is there anything you want to add?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Edwards.
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Just fine. You are on unsupervised probation, but you still need to call the misdemeanor orientation department. It's the condition 9 or 10 on your condition of probation. Just call them by Friday, and then they'll set up your file, and then they'll forward me your file. So you won't report to anybody. We just need you to call that number, okay?
All right. Yes, sir. I'll make sure I do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's all, Your Honor.
Okay.